Well, we've just spent the day here in the port of Cove, the port of Cork. Really had a fantastic day excurting. However, it did start off with some trouble, which I'll share with you on the next episode, a costly mistake that we made. But today I wanted to catch you up on a few things from this cruise. First and foremost, there's challenges with the e-muster program. At least there was on embarkation day. Then we already missed a port of call, and they've taken my passport, and I'm not getting it back for, it seems like a week. So yeah, those are three things we can cover. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I am your host, Tony, and one of the most scary things that ever happened to me in my life, I don't know if it's super scary. To say scary in my life is probably an exaggeration. But I certainly remember a time back in 2019 when I went to China to cruise to Asia, and I was super shocked that when I was in the check-in process at the terminal there in Shanghai, that they took my passport and they kept it for the whole cruise. Something similar has happened to me on this cruise, and it's probably good information for people to know that are doing these type of cruises. But first, I want to go back to embarkation day. You may have seen this segment in yesterday's video. What's wrong with people that go on cruise ships? It's 3 p.m. on embarkation day on the Regal Princess, and there's still 1,000 people that have not completed their safety drill. You may have also seen how easy it is to complete your muster drill. You watch a video, you go to the muster station and you scan it. You can watch the video. We watched it while we were eating lunch. So easy to do this. Well, the ship was set to leave at 4:30, and even when the ship was leaving at 4:30, there were still 500 passengers who had not completed their muster drill. So let's put this out into the universe as a cruising community. If somebody talks to you and says, I'm a brand new cruiser, what should I expect? Please tell them to go do the muster drill, the first thing. And if you're a longtime cruiser and you may be hearing this and you're not super diligent about going to the muster drill, go to the muster drill. They've made it so much easier now with this e-muster process opposed to, having to gather everybody together. It's the same process. One, you just get to go at your own pace, by yourself. You still have to find your muster station, which is important. You still have to watch the safety video, which is important. But it's so much easier than the old way where everybody had to come together. So tell somebody to go to the muster drill. That's one thing. I also teased yesterday in the video that we had an unexpected sea day. That is certainly true. Our first stop was set to be in Guernsey in the Channel Islands, which fantastic port from what I hear. We were excited because we were going to go to Guernsey Castle. We had a whole plan made out of stuff to do. And the goal was to get up at 7 a.m. and get off as early as possible. Well, around 7 a.m. yesterday, the captain came into the room on the speakers, and if that happens, then something serious is going on, and essentially told us that he was unable to even get the pilot on board. The wind was so bad, no possible way of going to Guernsey, and so I myself, like many other people, probably promptly went right back to sleep, because this is a port-intensive cruise, 8 days in a row before there is a sea day. But we had the unexpected sea day yesterday. It's bittersweet. Certainly you want to go to the ports of call that you've signed up for, but if you're just flying into the UK, if you've had the challenges of travel that I did, I was still pretty tired yesterday morning, so it was okay. I was bummed out. If I had my choice, I would have rather gone into Guernsey and experienced that. But at the same time, it was nice to get a couple extra hours of sleep and have a nice day to kind of get acclimated to the ship, to get unpacked, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, unexpected sea day yesterday. And then the third thing is they did take my passport, which I was not expecting. I just came back from a European cruise into North Europe, and we had some interesting immigration experiences. When we would go to a new country like the Netherlands, or when we would go to a new country like Scotland, they would bring immigration officials on board to the main theater, and we would have to go to the main theater, show the immigration officials our passport, and then the cruise line would give us a sticker to put on our ship card, and that would indicate that we had gone through the immigration process. Not the case here. When we got to our cabins, there was a letter in the cabin that said essentially to do these ports in Ireland that we had to surrender our passport so that Princess could present all of the passports at one time to immigration where they could, so they're keeping them. So the room steward came by shortly after I got into the cabin and basically said, I need your passport. What's cool is they give you a receipt. It's not like it's just going into the nether, but yeah, they gave you a receipt, and then the promise is I will see my passport again. I will see my passport again on the 8th. But I tell you, the other thing that's working out fantastically for me is I just renewed my passport, and during that renewal process, not only did I get my passport book, but I also got my passport card. Passport card's limited. I couldn't fly home with my passport card, but it does work really well for situations like today where if you need a photo ID, you can use that as a photo ID. It doesn't have information on that photo ID like your address, that kind of thing. So I don't think it's that much more to get a passport card. So if you're in that renewal process, I would highly recommend that as a form of identification. And you can actually use your passport card to fly, at least for me in the United States. I can cross the borders in North America, like Mexico and Canada. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So it is about 5:26 p.m. here on the 3rd, Saturday the 3rd of June. I don't know what day it is where you're at. I'm assuming it's still Saturday, but earlier on Tony from the future. But yeah, those are the updates for your face. Stay tuned for this story tomorrow. Again, 4 of us collectively made, well, there's some finger pointing, but 4 of us collectively made a blunder that cost us money just to go on this excursion today, money that we did not have to pay. I'm going to share that with you on the next episode, plus our adventures. One of the open questions, we went to Blarney Castle. Did any of us kiss the Blarney? What'd you say, Dee? What do you get from kissing the Blarney Stone?
From what I've read, it's supposed to be the gift of gab.
Well, if there's 4 people who need the gift of gab, I
wow,
think it's us.
I'm one of them.
That's right. I'll let you know tomorrow. And we went to some other cool places, so make sure you are subscribed if you want to stay up to date with everything that's going on from the Regal Princess and going on here. If you want to stay up to date with the cruise news, make sure you are subscribed. I've got some cruise news stories starting to stack up, so I'll have to do a cruise news story, but yeah. Tony for La Lido Loca. Hit the like button. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.